In many parts of the world, respect is shown through words. But in Japan, respect is often shown through actions. Small actions, quiet gestures, subtle behaviors that many visitors never notice. These hidden rules shape daily life across the country. They influence how people greet each other, how they speak, how they work, and even how they sit on a train. To outsiders, Japanese society can appear extremely polite. But behind this politeness lies a deep cultural system that has developed over centuries. A system built around respect, harmony, and awareness of others. Understanding these unwritten rules reveals something fascinating about how Japanese society works. And it also explains why Japan is often considered one of the most disciplined cultures in the world. One of the most recognizable signs of respect in Japan is bowing. Unlike a simple handshake, bowing has many levels and meanings. A small nod of the head may be used when greeting someone casually. A deeper bow may be used to show gratitude or apology. And a very deep bow, sometimes held for several seconds, may be used to show great respect or sincere regret, according to research on Japanese etiquette from the Japan National Tourism Organization and Cultural Studies published by Japanese sociologists. Bowing reflects an awareness of social hierarchy and mutual respect. It communicates humility and recognition of the other person. Another important rule of respect in Japan involves silence. In many Western cultures, silence during conversation can feel uncomfortable. People often try to fill the quiet with more words, but in Japan, silence can actually signal thoughtfulness and respect. Interrupting someone while they speak is considered impolite. So allowing pauses in conversation shows that you are carefully considering what the other person said. This cultural norm is connected to a broader concept known as wa. Wa refers to social harmony. Maintaining harmony within a group is one of the most important values in Japanese culture. Many decisions in workplaces and communities are influenced by this principle. Instead of emphasizing individual opinions, people often try to reach consensus and avoid open conflict. This approach helps maintain stability and cooperation. Another fascinating rule of respect can be seen in how Japanese people handle public spaces. Visitors to Japan are often surprised by how clean cities appear. Even large metropolitan areas like Tokyo remain remarkably tidy, yet public trash bins are relatively rare. Instead, people carry their trash home. This behavior reflects a sense of shared responsibility. According to research on Japanese civic culture, published in Studies of Urban Behavior, cleanliness in public spaces is viewed as a reflection of respect for the community. From a young age, children are taught to clean their classrooms and school areas. This practice reinforces the idea that maintaining shared spaces is everyone's duty. Respect is also deeply embedded in the Japanese language. The Japanese language contains multiple levels of politeness. Different words and verb forms are used depending on the social relationship between speakers. For example, special honorific language known as Keigo is used when speaking to someone of higher status or when addressing customers in professional settings. Learning to use these language forms correctly can take years. According to linguistic studies from Japanese universities, Keigo serves as a social tool that reinforces respect and hierarchy within communication. Respect is also visible in everyday behaviors. When entering someone's home, shoes are removed. This custom dates back centuries and reflects the importance of maintaining cleanliness and honoring the private space of the household. Another rule involves public transportation. On trains, phone calls are generally avoided. Many passengers switch their phones to silent mode. Priority seating areas are reserved for elderly passengers, pregnant women, and those with disabilities. These practices may seem simple, but they reflect a collective understanding of social awareness. Even in crowded spaces, people try to avoid disturbing others. Workplace culture in Japan also reflects these values. Punctuality is extremely important. Arriving late to a meeting is often viewed as disrespectful to others' time. Many workers arrive early rather than risk being late. In some companies, employees greet colleagues together at the start of the day. These small rituals reinforce teamwork and respect within the workplace. Another important cultural concept related to respect is known as Omotenashi. Omotenashi describes a deep tradition of hospitality. But it goes beyond basic customer service. It involves anticipating the needs of others before they even ask. For example, in traditional Japanese inns known as ryokan, guests may notice that staff prepare items in advance based on subtle clues about their preferences. This attention to detail reflects the idea that serving others with sincerity is a form of respect. Anthropologists studying Japanese culture often note that these behaviors are not enforced by strict laws. Instead, they are maintained through social expectations. People follow these rules because they understand how their behavior affects others. The result is a society where cooperation often happens quietly, without constant supervision, without confrontation. These hidden rules of respect do not mean Japanese society is perfect. Every culture has its challenges and complexities, but they demonstrate how shared values can shape daily behavior. In a world where many societies struggle with conflict and division, Japan offers an interesting example of how respect, discipline, and awareness of others can influence social harmony. Sometimes the most powerful rules are not written. They are simply understood. Follow Unfolded Depth for truths that stay with you.